SIDS camp in Northcliffe. So I'm just going to show you around the manatees. It's quite quirky. So this is the Lulin brothers. So old Land Rover there. But here you go, Lulin brothers. Let's open it up. It's very tidy inside. And it's really a room with a view. This is the, I'm not disabled, but it's just fairly normal in. Again, we're out in the middle of the bush. We've got tiles and we've got pictures on walls and yeah, very clean, very nice. And this one's shark cage. Shower. So one shower, one toilet area in this particular. So this is a shower with a view, I think. Shark cage shower. There you go. So it's a bit more like the bush shower. But nonetheless, still very good. All good rainwater as well that they use here, and that's all solar heating. And there's the gathering area, the pub. Oh, I think they call it the school site. Oh yeah, well, there you go. A lot of learning goes on there by the sounds. After a few beers, wise men come out and women. So there you go. This is SIDS camp, and I think it was about $17 a night, all up, power and water. And you're out in the middle of nowhere. It's bloody fantastic. So yeah, there you go. We'll let you show you around Northcliffe, a few sites there. So we're at TOOKULUP Beach Lookout, just above 7 Beach. So we've gone to Windy Harbour. We haven't quite got there yet. We're just looking at the
Northcliffe as well.
Wow, it's south of Northcliffe. Yeah. Let's have a look at that. Yes. So we're just going to a little lookout. Yeah, fucking boat out there. No, just waves. Yes. In April you can see whales, dolphins and schools of salmon. Hence the name Salmon Beach, I suppose, Mrs. Hey?
Oh, is that right? Yeah. You're doing your research?
No, I just read the board on the way in. Oh. No research involved, just reading. Cliff risk area, so there's a lookout there. Let's have a look what's down here. Yeah, so we're banning you first. So we're just saying it's very, very calm here because we've got northerly winds blowing.
Look
And
at that.
just have a little look at what we got to look at here. Have a look at that. So it's going to be 38 today, 39, and there's just very little wind, but this is absolutely beautiful. There's a look out here, so I might even get the drone up here. That's Salmon Beach over in the background, that's what you can see. So we just had the drone up. But yeah, it's pretty special. Yeah, that's Salmon Beach. Nice colours there, missus, eh? Imagine you can see whales and dolphins and salmon. afternoon from the little town of Manjimup, and we've come to have a look at this historical village, and we're about to put Mrs. in a lockup. There she goes. She's been found guilty of harassing her husband. Going straight to the lockup. Oh, very good. Oh, it's 1914 to 1910, some of these buildings. This is all to do with the forestry office. There's the blacksmith shop. That's the police station. Courthouse is over the back there. Settler's room, the doctor's surgery and sheds. And we've even got an old school over here. A bush school. Had 15 pupils and one teacher school. So yeah, well worth the effort if you're coming into Manjimup. And it's just in the park, it's just in the town centre.
Lovely cafe next door.
Ah yes, we've had a couple in the nice little cafe next door as well. So, what's it called? The bank? Or the park? The park, there you go. Hey, Manjimup. So we've come to the place of the One Tree Bridge. One Tree Bridge. So it was a bridge built on the stump of one tree, and it's actually still over there. We're going to have a look at that. You just see it through the forest there, but yeah, it spanned the whole length of the Donnelly River. So this area was first developed in the late 1800s because there was graphite here. Heaps of it, and they thought they were going to make their fortunes, but the quality of the graphite was very poor. And so any mining ventures were soon extinguished because yeah, the quality was so poor.
Not enough to put lead in your pencil.
Not enough to put lead in your pencil, there you go. Oh, Miss Cracker funny. She is funny, you see. Yes, so yeah, this is a track under here that takes you around. Hey? Yeah, well, it's a suspended bridge. So this is the Donnelly. There's the main road there. The track takes you around to the old bridge. You can hear the birds. They're very nice.
Oh my God.
What? What are we going across for?
Just to go across.
Oh, right, okay.
But it's swinging.
Nothing wrong with a bit of swinging, love. See, we're both bloody cracking funnies here today. It must be something in the water.
It's the heat.
It's the heat, yeah. 39 degrees today, they say.
Well, actually 40.
Well, it was 46 when we got in the car, but that wasn't quite correct. So the One Tree Bridge, here it is, well, what remains of it. And for those of you wanting to cross it, it is actually closed. As you can see, so that's how it's constructed. On top of what was one tree. Imagine too the size of these buggers. Wouldn't have been too hard to find a tree that diameter that'd hold the weight of, I imagine horse and buggies went across. Yeah. So we've just arrived at the King Jarrah tree. So as you can see there, she's about 500 years old and about 50 metres high.
It's 47 metres high.
Yeah. But it was actually preserved back in 1921 by one of the loggers. Yeah, so there you go. King Jarrah tree. Tell some stories after 500 years. 500 years? 500 years, crikey. Lavender and berry farm in Pemberton, and have a look at the size of these trees. Absolutely beautiful. This is the car park and entrance here, and there's my mask on the ground. You still need those, apparently. Yeah, so this is what you overlook, this little lake here. Lavender and Berry Farm. Very nice.
It's beautiful.
Just like your missus. Another picture of beauty. So we're up there by the looks. Yeah. So we're having a cup of tea. There's all the lavender there. Some quackers.
Lovely trees.
Yeah.
Look the size of that tree.
Yeah.
Massive.
So yes, the highest climbing tree in the world, 65 metres. So I'll show you a view from the top. There she is down there. Yeah, so there's a net to decide to actually yeah, right, I will have a look anyway. We'll have to do it from the bottom. So this is the halfway point. And there's, guess a wave, boss. Yeah, so halfway up. So it's fairly well protected too. Got mesh above you and beside you as well. So, righto, keep going up the top. So here we are at the very top. We're 70 metres high. So the highest tree climb or tree lookout in the world. The bicentennial lookout. So it would have been great for fire spotting back in the day. And for those of you who are not looking at heights, I'd suggest you, not liking heights, I suggest you look away. But yeah, I'm going to get the drone up and just have a little bow peep as to what it's like. But that's our car, you can just see it through there. What a view, beautiful. So this one's the top of the Gloucester tree climb, so it's only about 50 metres compared to the bicentennial, which is 70 metres, I think, 65, 70.
Right.
So I'll put the drone and have a little look up here, but it's a little bit cooler up here too. It's down underneath the trees. It's still a beautiful view nonetheless. Well, good afternoon from the TOOKULUP National Park. So we're coming for a walk to Castle Rock, and it's just been a steady incline. Sounds like it's like that for about 2.5k, and then all the way down. But there's a sky walk, and it's a lookout, which is on a granite rock. So yeah. Anyway, we'll bring you that. It's a little bit cloudy, but there is some blue in between, so we'll see what happens when we get up there. So wood choppers have been hard out of here. What's that, is it?
A bit of firewood.
Good bit of firewood. Yeah. Look at that for a tail. So this is how big this is. It's just been cut too, it smells very good. And that looks like where we're meant to be. The granite boulders. Wow! Look at this! Oh my goodness! There's the Castle Rock Skywalk up there, so we're going to have a look at that shortly too. I'm off with the drone up there rather than here, I think. Beautiful.
I think I might need my jump on before I even get there.
So it's quite windy up here, but and this track is a little bit mountain goatish. There you go, listen. It's alright. And then we've got to go up there, up that ladder. So it's very windy up here by the sound, so I don't know how I'm going to go up the road. I might get a look in. Oh wow. That's a little bit special. Righto.
Big push.
See if I can catch my backpack on the way up. There's a few hats and sunglasses and bits and pieces that are blowing off people's heads. This is it. Castle Rock Skywalk. Hold on to your hat. That's where we were down there. There's the Curry Forest. Woohoo! No drone today. Filming, you're filming. There. Well, good afternoon from the Tingle Forest, just outside of Denmark. We've just pulled up here, and these are the red tingle trees. This is the Empire or the Valley of the Ancient Giants. Yeah. So they get this hole in them that's caused by a fungus and then by fire. So, I don't know if you can see up there. But there was actually one that is famous in this forest. But back in 1990 fell down. But they drove a Holden, an old E.H. Holden through, and it sat in the middle of it. Didn't it, missus?
Did.
But then, yes, it was overloved. There's a lot of gnarled and chewed up trees here. There's a bit of age about them. Well, this one wouldn't be standing if it hadn't been for those two big wires that are bracing it up there. But that, you can imagine, when they get to a decent size, being able to bring a car through. It's not hollow all the way though. There's more fungus under this tree, love. See this? There you go. You got to come through it, missus. Come on. Oh, look at this. Oh, crikey. Yeah. A thin layer of living tissue gives life to this huge old tingle. King tingle, there you are. Name for majestic appearance, red tingle. Gnarled neighbours. Every 4 years inside, king tingle has a crowning glory of a small white flower.
Oh, on the tree. The tree actually flowers.
Yeah.
King tingle, not quite.
It starts there and goes all the way up there. So this is its bottom. You know that one. Oh, red tail. Well, good morning from Australia Day 2022 from Walpole, and this is what we've woken up to. It's a wet old Australia Day down at Walpole, southwest Western Australia. I've even had to dig a channel. There you go. So we're not sure what's going to happen today. We had some plans to get over Denmark, and look at a couple of rock pools and the Elephant Rocks. And there was some Australia Day markets on too. But yeah, not sure what's going to happen now. So, this afternoon's bike ride, we're heading from the Summer Star Caravan Park into Walpole. So there were some markets on the Australia Day markets, but we think they've been rained out. They're gone. So a bit late. Well, it is 3 o'clock. Bit of a late start to the day. But it's a very nice ride. Flows on all the senses, isn't it?
It's not a nice ride, it's all downhill.
Oh, it is. Uphill on the way back. So, yep, heading into Walpole, have a little look around. And we haven't had the boat in yet. It's been a bit miserable. As you can see, it's still a bit cloudy. There we go then, missus. That good. Oopsie. So you can tell them what's happened, love.
I fell off my bike.
We've got a good little wound there. It's going to need some stitches. Shoulder. And going too fast down the hill, right, love? It's alright. So in the Denmark Medical Centre Hospital. So there you go. Get sorted out. come from the TOOKULUP Inlet. So actually it's our last day, and somebody's feeling a little bit sore and sorry this morning, couldn't join me for fishing. So it's 7 o'clock, so it was an early start, about past 5 out in the water. Yeah, just come onto this little spot here. This is supposed to be the where the whiting whisperer fishes. That's him over there, his mate. So it's actually on the maps. It looks really good. The satellite. There's a couple little junctions, some creeks here, but I've been here for half an hour. Nothing as yet. Yeah, what a beautiful spot. TOOKULUP Inlet. Tomorrow we head east over to Esperance. Hopefully we can take a bit of whiting with us. Oh, and I just got a bite there. Let's see if I can bring you a fish. Good morning from inside the Sunseeker, and we're at a little place called Salmon Gums, which is about 100 k's south of Norseman, which is the start of the Nullarbor Road. So 1,000 k's from Norseman over to Ceduna, heading east, and the wind is blowing at about 40 k's heading west usually. So yeah, we're interested to see what our fuel consumption will be. But yeah, this is a nice little park, $20 a night. I'll just show you that because it's certainly worth a stay if you're heading this way. Laurie was quite welcoming last night, but it's got a couple of little quirky things, so I'll show you around the park. So this is, there's plenty of space over here, shaded space as well, but yeah, fully fledged veggie garden here, which you can just help yourself to. So tomatoes, leeks, lettuce, beetroot, chilies, all the herbs you can think of. Camp kitchen, shaded area away as well, and really good facilities, toilet showers and washing machine. Yeah, got everything you need, and plenty of fresh water too. We just hooked up the power of water for about $20. Yeah, the council come and fill up the big tank at the back. Good drinking water. Well, it's not a big tank, but there's a tank there. But, yeah, so it's a nice little spot for a one-nighter or a two-nighter. But yeah, Laurie came for a night and he's been here 4 weeks now, so he's now caretaker. So I said, Mrs, we could get a job as caretaker, what do you reckon? Yeah. We could get a job as a caretaker? Oh, yeah. No, it's a bit quiet. You can see all her injuries. She's recovering well after her little bite fall. But anyway, there you go, Salmon Gums, and we're off to Norseman now to stock up before we hit the Nullarbor. I'll see you later. Little fella, this little fella's joined us this morning. So he was in the outboard wheel arch, and he moved himself to the trailer wheel arch on top of the boat, and he's managed to get from the top of the boat into the car overnight. So he's joining us for a journey. You getting in, Mrs?
Joining us. He's gone.
Mrs says no, he's not joining us.
He was on the bloody sunscreen, shield screen, thingy screen.
Oh. There you go. Huntsman spider.
Oh, he's not going to go anywhere. He's fast.
Let's see if we can just...
Don't lose him. That's the main thing. Don't lose him in the bloody car somewhere.
Well, just I'm going to flick him out. Try and flick him out.
Oh, he's on the door. Oh, he's gone.
So just coming into the little town of Norseman. And we're looking for the IGA, not sure.
Up the road there, I'd say.
Up the road
no,
there?
No, you've gone wrong.
Right, okay.
Town centre was up there.
Town centre's up there, but yeah, we'll just have a little look around Norseman.
So you can go this way?
Oh no, we'll go this way.
IGA.
IGA. Find a little park somewhere. Mab's on the Nullarbor. How's it been, love? How's those hands been for the last...
I just say I haven't moved my hands for 2 hours. They've been in the same position.
And?
Straight road.
Haven't turned a corner either for 2 hours.
Straight road.
And all we've seen is truck after truck after truck. And they got the wind up their backsides. They are flying. So, yeah, there's a little bit more straight road ahead. There we go, but you've done well. Boring. All right, I'm gonna have a drive too, just to see, get a taste of this, how exciting this is. Yeah. Oh, but our mate's gone. Yeah, he got flicked out earlier on. He got evicted. It's a paying his rent. So this morning we had a little visitor who we thought was the one that had been on the motor trolley and also the roof of the boat. And we've just opened up to pull up for the night. And on my side of the bed, we've got this bloke here. And he's quite a size. He's bigger than the one we had this morning. But yeah, so we've been in the forest. So maybe we've got a couple that have made their way in. So anyway, we might remove him. What do you reckon, missus? Yeah, alright, we'll get him out. So you can hear them clicking, crashing, splattering. Grasshoppers. There's a plague of them. They're everywhere. We're going through different areas where they're just thick. Like, here we go. Yeah. Crashing into the boat, caravan.
Oh,
Messy. Gonna need a wash. So this is what was making all the splattering on the grill of the car. So that's the clean side. That's the side I'm yet to clean. Cleaned up there as well. So there you go. It's got a lovely aroma to a bird, grasshopper. There's the ones down there that are still hopping, some of them. Yes. The joys of the Nullarbor. So it's haircut time here at UCLA, very close to the WA-SA border. It's a great place for a haircut if you need to stop, cheap. And the view's great as well. I'll show you that. Well, good morning from the gym this morning. I couldn't finish and show you the view last night. The hairdresser was cranky with me because I kept moving my head. So this is where the workout's taking place. Nice little gym at Euclid Caravan Park. I'll show you the view. So that road down there, that takes you to the old telegraph station by the sounds. So I'll just show you that. Don't think you can see too much this morning. Don't know if you can hear too much because it's a little bit windy. But yeah, so there's a jetty down, old jetty down there as well. And the old telegraph station's down there. It's about 5k. So, and looks like that's a couple of runways there for a light plane too. So there you go, that's our view this morning. Morning, missus.
Morning.
Just having a little cuppa at our campsite at Euclid before we head east and cross the border. But yeah, not sure what's going on here, but this is the park. And we are the only ones here and have been since yesterday. So just, spots of rain.
Oh, yeah.
We think it could be the fact that no one's allowed to travel west with the border restrictions, because I don't think it'd be normally like this. Here we go. What?
No, I've just found our next spot after Cactus Bay.
Yeah.
Smoky Bay.
Smoky Bay.
Just before we leave that road and head inland. Looks beautiful.
It is beautiful, but unfortunately we must leave WA We've got some...
No, this is South Australia.
Yeah, no, but we must leave WA. Yeah, so that's over the back there's the view I showed you this morning. So, yeah, Eucla. And the Eucla Pass, which Eucla is about 93 metres above sea level, and it crosses the Hampton Ranges. And on one side of the Hampton Ranges is the Nullarbor Plain, and on the other side of the Hampton Ranges, they call them Roebuck Plains, or the air plains, because it's the air highway. So yeah, the little town of Eucla, originally around 1920, when it was at its best, was infested with rabbits, a plague of rabbits. So they ate all the shrubs and foliage, and unfortunately the sand dunes started to move and cover the city. So yeah, the city's, well, the old township's buried, and there's only the telegraph station that still remains at certain times. So we're going down to have a drive along that road I showed you earlier to the old telegraph station and have a look at that. But yeah, it was sunny, but now it's gone cloudy again. There's a few spits of rain. But anyway, this is us. This is an overnight setup. 2 chairs and a table. That's all we do. Oh, we've got a bit of power plugged in too. Right, we'll show you the old telegraph station when we get down there. So we just come into the what remains of the old telegraph station in the old town of Eucla. As I said before, it was destroyed by rabbits. Hard to believe. They had all the foliage and the sand dunes here, and the sand dunes basically overtook the township. And yeah, so they were battling against the elements. So they moved it about 4 k's to where it currently is now. Yeah, this is all that remains of the old telegraph station, so I'll show you a bit of a close-up around that. Well, the rabbits have certainly gone. March flies have returned, but and so has the foliage. Now the rabbits have gone. A mixed mitosis, I think, sorted them out. And there's the that's our van park. You can see that big pole right in the distance there. That's the telephone tower, and that's where the caravan park is. So this would have been where the old township of Eucla was back in the day. I'll show you just, there's the top view of the telegraph station. I'll just show you around the other side and see what that looks like. Interesting to see if this was actually a 2-storey building or not. There seems to be some windows there, maybe not. But, yeah, pales into insignificance with the actual history of the area, but still a significant upheaval for the people of this township at that time. So here we are going through the South Australia, West Australia border.
Still got to pull over. Need to go check you out, mate.
Yeah, we're very sad to leave Western Australia, but we will be back sometime. There it is. Observe the different time zones.
Is that it?
That's it. Like, we're done.
So
Easy as that.
maybe the
Don't know where he's going. He knows. Come on up. I'll give him some fuel. Oh, this is the $2.30 there, right on the border village roadhouse.
So what's the go with we're going to get a rat test here, do we?
Yeah, just take a pass.
So this is the South Australian border village. It's WASA border village, they call it. So there's a roadhouse there. There's a checkpoint we just drove through from Western Australia. That's a South Australia, but you can do a rat test if you get it otherwise. So anyway, there's a triple coming, and it's got a big load, so we've got to get out of the way by it looks. Bye, missus. Good day, say.